Ave Satanas, hail brothers and sisters, my true brothers and sisters, and Father Satan. Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Belial, Ave Leviathan, Ave beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave King Asmodeus. Hail to every wonderful demon and every wonderful demoness that there is, and hail to every one of my true brothers and sisters and Father Satan. I have something that's been bothering me. It's been bothering me ever since I left that group. And I left that group willingly, on my own. And a dear sister, a really close sister of mine, left the group exactly the same time. So I wasn't kicked out of the group or anything like that. I left on my own free will. Well, I left anyway. I left because I fucking didn't like the way the fucking group was being ran. Okay? I didn't like the way that apparently, I don't know, there was two main admin, there was one of the founders of the group basically. I don't even know how the group is still on Facebook, to be honest with you, because of a lot of the shit that they used to say, and I'm sure they probably just got worse over time. I'm sure of that. But with that being said, I'm not going to name the group, okay? Not because I just don't want to hear no bullshit after. You know, people talking about, a few people, not very many, a few, probably talking about how wonderful the group is and all this bullshit. But in reality, the group is just shit. And it's just that, bullshit. It's just people on power trips. Okay? It's just like two guys who started the group on power trips, the both of them. And the both of them claiming that they're Satanists, okay? And then, coming out of both of their mouths, I heard this like 6 months ago before I left the group, okay? And I heard it coming out of their mouths at different times, in different videos that they did. They were bitching about, they were saying, okay? All they say, right, okay, I'll just use it this way. All they say is that they talk about enlightenment, they talk about Lucifer's, King Lucifer's enlightenment, learning about King Lucifer's enlightenment, about learning about meditation, and learning about opening up your chakras, and all this, right? Which is great, is what we're supposed to do, right? But they just talk about it. They don't fucking practice what they preach. They don't do any of that shit. Okay? I know that for a fact. I'm not judging them, I'm just saying the truth. And the truth is that. Now, I used to be friends with both of them, and I deleted them off my friends list as well. Because I knew when I left the group that at the same time I deleted them both as friends off my friends list. Because in my opinion, they weren't friends, period. They're just fucking hypocrites. And in my opinion, they're just using the name of Father Satan. Literally. They're using the name of Father Satan and King Lucifer, and Lord Pazuzu, and King Asmodee, and beautiful Queen Lilith, Queen Astaroth, all of every demon and every demoness who are the true ancient gods. I believe they're just using them. Just using the names, and you don't do that. You can't just use the name of Father Satan like that without something serious going down from Father Satan and his demonics. You know, you don't do that. And they keep talking about them teaching enlightenment, them teaching fucking the ways of Satanism, the ways of this, the ways of that. And in the meantime, that's all they do, is they just fucking procrastinate. That's the best way to put it. They procrastinate. The two of them. They're procrastinators. And in my honest opinion, they're just attention whores. The both of them. The two of them are just attention whores. And I'd say it to their fucking face. I'm not fucking saying it behind their back. I would say it right to their face. You know, and they pretend they're all big and bad and all this bullshit, right? And they pretend they're all big and bad, and you know, they would fucking, the way they talk in the group, or the way they used to talk when I was in there, which was about 6 months ago, maybe earlier than that. The way they talk in the group is they do videos, okay, and all they do is spout bullshit. That's all they do is talk bullshit. They don't talk one bit about true enlightenment. They don't talk one bit about true Satanism. And to them, this is coming from their mouths months ago, like many months ago, like 6 months ago or more. Say 6 to 8 months ago, before I left the group. All they talk about, according to them, theistic Satanism, okay, is just reverse Christianity. And according to them, anybody who's a theistic Satanist and practices reverse Christianity, they were going to get rid of it. They were going to kick out of the group. Okay? That's what they said. Sorry about shaking on the phone there. That's just, I'm doing it off my iPhone. Yeah, that's all they talk about. It's fucking, all they do is procrastinate about how they're going to teach this, how they're going to teach that, and the two of them don't have a fucking clue together. First of all, in my opinion, the two of them should start out correctly. They should stop all their, because they say a lot of shit. They used to say, and I'm willing to bet that they say a lot more now. I'd say a hell of a lot more. And a lot worse. I'm willing to bet they say a lot worse now also in that group. Like all they do is fucking run, all they do is run people down to the dirt. Okay? Try to use them for whatever they can get out of them. You know, especially females. They really try to use females. Badly. Like because I know one female, she's on my friends list actually. She used to be in that group. And I got her, I didn't get her, she left the group. And she was even dumb, well I can't say dumb enough, they fucking pretty much brainwashed her, okay? They pretty much brainwashed this lady to give her kid, they even brainwashed this lady to going to where they were to, okay? Using her for sex, because that's all they were using her for, they were just using her. And then they were bitching and complaining that she wasn't paying them any money to stay at their place, stay at one of their houses, one of their apartments or whatever the fuck they live in. One of their places for like a month. You know, come on, that's not what Satanism is about, man. I don't care if it's Levian, I don't care if it's Luciferianism, I don't care what part of the left-hand path it is, that's not what it's about. You know, and you know, that's not what it's about. It's not about that shit. It really ain't. Sure, if women comes along with the package, like if you get a chance to go with a woman and she's a Satanist, great. More power to you, man. Indulge. That's what we're here for. But we're also here to learn and teach. Not just ourselves. We learn ourselves every day. We learn something new. That I know for sure. I know I learn something new every single fucking day. And I want to learn every day, as much as I can. I try to learn as much as I can every day. But just the stuff that they teach, I'm not even going to say teach, because in my honest opinion, it's not teaching anything. All they're doing is excuse me, just clearing my throat there. All they're doing is in my honest opinion, making Satanism, theistic Satanism, traditional Satanism, devil worship, whichever you have it. In my honest opinion, they're just making it look 100 times worse, making it look really bad. In my opinion, they're just giving it a bad name, which to me is total fucking bullshit. You know, and then they claim about, oh, they know this, they know that. They don't know fuck all. All they know is how to stir up fuck. All they know is how to all they know is talk trash. That's all they know. Is talk bullshit about people. Talk bullshit about people that are not there to defend themselves. And of course, they don't say it to the person's face because they're probably afraid they'll get dropped. I guarantee them that. And then, I'll do another video on this. I got to. I have no choice. It's been bugging me. So, Ave Satanas, Hail Satan, Ave Lucifera, Ave Beautiful Queen, Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Belial, Ave Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave my wonderful great patron, King Asmodeus, Ave Satanas. I'll talk to you next.